everyone, and welcome to Golden Age Film Reacts. I am the hostess with the mostest, the Honorable Lizzie. This channel is going to be a reaction channel, but mostly for movies that are from the Golden Age of Hollywood, which, according to Google and Wikipedia, is between the 1930s and the 1960s. So because I have seen a lot of movies that have come out within the last, say, 30 to 40 years, I thought it'd be interesting to see a reaction channel where we watch more of the older films that most people probably don't know about, may have never heard of, or to find out that the movie that you love is actually not original. It's a remake. Go figure! So after contemplating for a while, I decided that I was going to do, for the first video on this channel, The Shop Around the Corner from 1940, starring the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. James Stewart. I love James Stewart. I have seen him in a couple of films, one of course being his most famous, It's a Wonderful Life, but I haven't seen him in a lot of other projects, and I also found out that The Shop Around the Corner is actually the original movie to one of my personal favorites, You've Got Mail. We're going to dive in, and hopefully all goes well. And if it doesn't, I'm going to cry. Ooh, MGM. Oh, look at that old one. James Stewart, Margaret Sullivan. Shop Around the Corner. Frank Morgan. Wait a minute, I know Frank Morgan. He's the wizard. He's the wizard in the original Wizard of Oz. This is the story of Matichek and Company, of Mr. Matichek, sorry for mispronouncing, and the people who work for him is just around the corner from Industry Street. I wasn't done reading. Whoops.
And let me tell you, it doesn't hurt to be too early.
What for and why? Who sees you? Me. And who sees me? You. What does it get us? Can we give each other a raise? No.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
What is she wearing?
Silver fox. It's stunning. Oh, thank you.
It must have been pretty expensive.
Oh, it was.
I mean, fashion is fashion.
And still I couldn't take my eyes off it. And then I said,
Oh, honey, you should have taken your eyes off it.
Fred.
I'm happy you go over the drugstore.
Jimmy Stewart! Yay!
Good morning.
Oh, well, hello, Mr. Dapper Dan.
Want to hear a joke?
No.
Oh,
Mr. Craddock had dinner with the boss last night. Well, how was it? Tell us all about
None of
it.
your
Are you a
business.
partner now, Mr. Craddock?
Don't be funny.
yeah, don't be funny, you nosy Nelly.
So the food was good.
7 courses, not including the hors d'oeuvres.
7
I think you're sitting
courses?
next to Mrs. Matichek.
Yes, I was. What do you think of that?
Good
Pick
night,
you up later.
Irene. I can barely make it through half a plate of food. I don't think I could do half, 7 courses. Y'all, I'm not here.
Morning, Mr. Matichek.
Good morning.
Is that him? Ah, there's Frank Morgan. Oh my gosh, this is so weird seeing him in another movie. I mean, I know he did other films, but I've never seen him in another movie. So this is very, very interesting.
Who put this 3250 suitcase in the window?
I did, Mr. Matuchek.
I guess it's all right.
Want to hear something nice?
Yes, what is it?
A letter from a girl.
Oh.
Ooh!
My heart was trembling as I walked into the post office. And there you were, lying in box 237. Well, you come to a time in your life when you get tired of going to cafes and dance halls every night. You want to improve yourself.
I never went out.
You want to study something about them.
How long has it been going on?
Well, we've exchanged 4 letters.
4 letters.
And she's no ordinary
4
girl.
letters.
Now, listen to this. What does it matter so long as our minds meet? We have enough troubles in our daily lives.
Ah, yes, we do.
There are so many great and beautiful things to discuss in this world of ours. It would be wasting these precious moments if we told each other.
Well, open it.
Ooh.
No, Mr. Matichek, it's not for us.
But you haven't listened to it. It plays Ochichornia.
Well, even if it played Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, I'd still say no. No, I just don't like the idea.
I know Beethoven's Ninth, but I've never heard of Odechonia. Someone will have to tell me if they know in the comments.
Now, I want your honest opinion. Don't let
But a
me...
cigar box that's
All I
also a
want is
music
your
box?
honest opinion.
That's... honest opinion, he runs away.
I think it'll make music lovers out of cigarette smokers and cigarette smokers out of music lovers. I think it's sensational.
Yeah, well, Mr.
Kiss
Crowley,
up.
A day he has to open this box, and 20 times a day he has to listen to Ochichonia. It's a perfectly terrible idea. And besides, it's
That's
imitation.
fair. I mean, fair enough. Even with music boxes nowadays, if I used one every single day as a jewelry box, I would get sick of the song after a while.
I'd like a little more time to think about it. No.
Think about
it's
what?
not the price. It's just that I'm not quite sure about the whole idea.
Oh, hello, pretty lady. Oh, look at her dress. Oh, and her cute
morning,
little
madam.
hat.
Good morning.
Gosh, she's
Lovely
tall.
bag, isn't it?
Maybe you could use me. I'm looking for a job.
Oh, you seem rather desperate, honey. Hope everything's okay.
Yes, madam.
How much is that belt in the window? The one that says $2.95.
$2.95.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh, there are still people to this day who do that. I've worked a lot of retail, and there are always people who are like, how much is this thing? Well, what's the price thing say underneath? $8.95. Then it's $8.95. Oh my gosh.
I'm kind of afraid you think Washington Company hasn't there take me back right this minute.
Why don't you go back?
Well, that's another
Oh.
story.
My dear young lady, I've
She's
been here for
very
9 years,
desperate.
and I know
Come
Mr. Matucek
on.
Inside out. I can predict his every reaction. I can tell you word for word exactly what he'd say.
Oh, what you know?
One moment, please.
Matucek. Was I saying it right earlier? I don't think I was.
Did you try Bond's department store?
Every entrance.
Every
Tell you,
entrance.
Maybe
Oh.
after inventory.
My name is Clara Novak, Duna Street 42. And if you need me in a hurry, you can phone 246422. That's the grocery store downstairs. Ask for Johanna, tell her you have a business message for Clara.
I can't retain all that information. That was so fast. I know her name was Clara. That's what I got.
Why did you put me in that situation in front of the whole shop?
He didn't put you in it. You jumped in.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself so much.
Where are you going with this?
Well, it's sort of half and half.
Half and half? How do you mean?
Half and half.
Half Shakespeare and half me.
Oh.
I just
Would you buy a box like this? No. I want your opinion.
Oh
your
no,
honest
she's
opinion.
gonna tell him what he
Don't
wants
let
to
me
hear, and
influence
then
you.
he's gonna be
I
like,
just
yep,
want
she's
your
hired.
opinion.
Ooh, spiral staircase. Sorry. I get very distracted.
Cigarettes and music.
There's the woman's point of view.
yes, Mr. Matucek.
Oh,
Yes.
Bargain, that's a real bargain.
I see. Oh, okay.
Every time you take a piece of candy, you have to listen to that song? No, I couldn't
Aha.
buy a thing like that. It's really too silly.
He's like, I told you so, you jerk.
Any idea how many pieces of candy you eat a day?
No, I never gave it a thought.
That's just it.
I don't eat a lot of candy, but I can be pretty bad when it comes to desserts. I'm a lot better than I was when I was a kid, but we just had Thanksgiving, so I had some desserts.
$5.50, reduced from $6.95. It's a real bargain.
Dang, girl!
People who like to smoke candy and listen to cigarettes will love it.
And listen to cigarettes. Even he went, wait, what did I just say?
Opinion, your honest opinion.
Oh
That's
man,
all I want.
Oh no! Every time he hears honest opinion, he goes running. He's like, nope, I'm not a part of this.
As usual, you were mistaken. It was a green blouse with light yellow dots. And everybody else thought it very becoming. I just asked Mr. Varish. So please leave my blouse alone.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Well,
whoa!
I'm sorry. I have troubles of my own without your blouse coming between Mr. Matucek and me.
Listen, much good yesterday's. And what did he say?
He said, tell her not to come in that blouse anymore.
Tell him I won't.
I will. You know that girl I was corresponding with?
Oh, yes.
She is the most wonderful girl in the world. Meeting her tonight at 8:30 in a cafe.
It's going to happen.
Thank you, my good man. Morning, everybody.
You are always quite dapper, sir. Your clothes are...
Here, my good fellow.
What?
Take the change, send you
Ooh.
both through college.
Thank you, sir.
Well?
Put you through college. Huh. $1 bill. Lovely.
The way I get all this money.
Well, back then.
I don't.
What an engagement tonight at 8:30. I have to go home first. You see, I've got to change. Lona, tell me, did you notice the blouse I wore yesterday, the green one? With the light yellow dot? Yes. Oh, I thought it was simply stunning. Did you really? Oh, I'm so glad. You see, I'm planning to wear it.
No, Clara, love you, honey, but I don't know if you want to take advice from Mink wearing... Yeah.
No. I'm not complaining. It's quite a bit of money. Yeah. Goodbye.
Mrs. Wife,
Well, it's
don't
important to me.
Is it important to Matucek?
talk about the raise.
Exactly.
Well, then I'm sorry. I'm busy. You'll have to see me later.
Well, I want to please you, Mr. Kralik. After all, I'm working under you. Personally, I believe that anybody who works with you and doesn't get a great deal out of it is just plain dumb.
Mm-hmm.
When you say, Miss Novak, let's go into the stockroom and put some bags on the shelf. Well, you really want to put some bags on the shelf. And that's my idea of a gentleman.
Yes. My brain is thinking something. But I'll wait until maybe my thought is confirmed.
Everything has to be done just exactly your way, and then you don't like it. When I first came into the shop, I was full of life and enthusiasm. And now I'm nothing.
When I first came here, I was a brightly young lady.
Mr. Kralik, I don't like you.
Sure you don't.
May I speak to you?
Once a year, I ask 6 ladies and gentlemen. 6, mind you. 6 ladies and gentlemen who stand around here for days.
He was like, oh yes, now where was I?
6 people I ask one day a year to be so kind as to redecorate a window.
Maybe I have more reason than you think.
Then what is your reason?
Well, it's obvious that you're not satisfied with it. Perhaps we'd better call it a day.
Like a day or
Checking company, good morning.
or done day?
He's here.
I don't like to break in on your lunch hour.
That's perfectly all right. It'll be a pleasure.
Thank you.
It'll be a pleasure, honey. Kiss up. Oh, how cute! Little curtains to close the window. Oh, that's adorable. Are there any places that still do that, like in New York? He is troubled with something.
Mr. Kralik, will you come to my office? I'd like to talk to you.
Yes.
I feel like being called to the principal's office. It didn't happen very often for me, and the couple of times that I did have to go to the principal's office, it was for good things. I didn't really get in trouble. I was a goody 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 two shoes. Hi.
Believe that you'd be happier somewhere else.
You think so, sir?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Oh, snap.
Naturally entitled to a month's pay. That's 200 penger.
$200 a month? Well, I'll have to calculate. Woo! $200 a month in 1940 was the equivalent of roughly $4,300 today. So he was making good money.
I wish to state that Mr. Alfred Kralik leaves my employ of his own accord. Mr. Kralik started with Matachek and Company 9 years.
9 years? Oh my gosh.
Best wishes for success in his future career.
He's trying to keep it together, but you can tell he's so sad because, I mean, anyone who's worked in a job a long time, you know, especially if you're let go, that is so hard.
Listen, the boss doesn't have to give you a reason. That's one of the wonderful things about being boss.
Should give you a reason.
No, I couldn't face her tonight.
No.
See, this morning I had a position, future.
Like a ledger? Oh, yeah, like a business ledger. Even the pencils. No, not the number 2 pencils. Oh, and the key. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
I think I speak for all of us when I say this is a shock.
Thank you, Mr. Dandy Man.
Happens every day. Somebody gets fired. Wild.
Still sucks when you get fired. I got fired once. You can tell that they all really liked working with him.
You may all go home. We'll finish the windows tomorrow.
She's running. Oh no, and she's gonna be so disappointed because he's not gonna show. Oh no. My brain was starting to catch up. Oh no.
Oh, excuse me. Good night.
Oh, Clara, no. Oh, I feel so bad for her.
He's the best man you had, Mr. Matuchek. Why did you let him go? You invited him to your home again and again.
Mr. Pirovich, you want to keep your job, don't you? In that case, mind your own business and go home.
All right. So, what's the deal with you, sir?
It's true.
I'm afraid so, Mr.
What's
Matuchek.
true?
Now, here we have a complete record from our operatives. At 9:03, the taxi stopped at the corner of Towner and Baltus Streets. There, Mrs. Matuchek was joined by a young man. Well, Mr. Matuchek, your suspicion was right. It was one of your employees. Both our operatives identified him later as Mr. Varish.
Mr. Oh! 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 Good night, Irene. He probably thought it was Alfred because Alfred had been coming over to the house a lot and thought maybe he was cozying up to his... Oh my gosh! I did not see that coming.
22 years we've been married.
Oh.
Just didn't want to grow old with me.
Oh, that's a sad thing to say. Oh man. I mean, when he was talking about giving his wife money, I did have a little bit of a thought that maybe she was leaving him, like he already knew of an affair and that she was leaving him, but
Mr. Manichek! Don't do that, Mr. Manichek!
Oh my word. I totally was not expecting this. Wow. Okay.
I can't see her face. She's sitting behind her clothes like she's taking a piece of cake.
Cake.
Chronic. She's dunking.
Well, why shouldn't she dunk?
Thank you. I dunk so many of my pastries and desserts in milk or something. It just I like it soaking up the milk. It's so good.
Clara, what? Miss Novak of the shop? Well, this is a fine time to talk about Miss Novak.
Well, if you don't like Miss Novak, I can
You're
tell you
not
right
gonna
now
like
you
this
won't
girl.
like that. Because it is Miss Novak.
It is Miss Novak.
Excuse me, miss, please, could I have this chair?
Oh, no, you can't. I'm expecting somebody. The party should be here any
Oh,
minute.
that's all right.
Bless her heart. Oh, is this like in You've Got Mail, or is he gonna come in and he's gonna mess with her, or is he just gonna look at her through the window?
Mr. Kralik.
Well, quite a coincidence. I had an appointment here, too. Mind if I sit down?
Yes, I do.
Reading Tolstoy's Anna Karenina.
Yes, do you mind?
No.
I like to read. I just haven't read a lot of classics, so maybe I should read Anna Karenina. Would you all suggest I read Anna Karenina? Let me know.
Have you read Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky?
No, haven't read that either.
You know, people seldom go to the trouble of scratching the surface of things to find the inner truth.
Ooh, what a line.
Look, if your party doesn't show up, would I...
Don't worry about that. My party will show up, so you don't have to entertain me.
Yep, it's right behind her.
Have you read Zola's Madame Bovary?
Madame Bovary's not by Zola.
I've never read that either.
Yeah.
Are you still here? Ooh. Oh, we got a live band going on in this place?
Inform you that I don't walk like a duck and I'm not bow-legged.
I don't look like a duck. With how tall and lean he is, I would never imagine a duck.
As far as your actions are concerned, you're cold and snippy like an old maid, and you're going to have a tough time getting a man to fall in love with you.
I have to laugh when I think of you calling me an old maid. You little insignificant clerk.
Goodbye, Miss Novak.
Goodbye, Mr. Kralik.
Fade to black. 3:04. Oh.
Well, Doctor, I would say it's a nervous breakdown.
Toward manifestation and a panphobic melancholia, with some indication of a neurasthenia cordis.
Hello, Mr. Kralik.
Well, how is he?
Here are the keys to Matuchek and Company.
I don't... Now, wait a minute, Crowley. Wait a minute. You are the boss. That's right. I do like you. Anything else bothering you?
Yes. I don't like you.
At least I know my problem, and it's entirely up to me to make you change your mind. And you know, I don't think it'll be so very hard. No.
He ain't gonna change his mind, dude.
Oh, you're calling for Miss Novak. Well, I hope it's nothing serious.
You made her cry.
All right, now tell her not to worry unless she's absolutely all right. Tell her not to come today.
Really, Crowley, that's a wonderful attitude.
Will you shut up, you little kiss up? You are so annoying.
Don't you think?
All right, now we don't want to have another word about Miss Novak. She's a fine girl and she's working very hard. She's a good sales girl, and you shut up.
And you shut up.
So I'm
You're
fired, huh?
fired. And get out of here, you two-faced, double-crossing two-timer. Now go on, get out of here. Get out.
Don't you push. Don't you push.
Are you on your heels trying to match his height? It ain't gonna happen.
Now, everything prepared. We don't want to waste any time.
Pardon me, sir, your garments?
His peppy nose.
Entitled to a letter of reference.
I forgot it. Employee of Matuchek and Company for the last 2 years, during which time he has been very efficient as a stool pigeon, a troublemaker, and a clear out of here. He's going to get a punch in the nose. Yours very truly, Alfred Kralik, manager, Matuchek and Company.
Kiss up. Aww. No, don't stop the letters. Her own Clara. Alfred, don't do that to her. That's mean. I mean, I know.
Well, I suppose you're surprised to see me back. I don't own the shop yet. I'm only the manager, you know.
Oh!
Yes. Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye, yeah. Clara.
I'll be all right, Mr. Crowley. Please sit down.
Assert your feelings.
Well, don't you think you ought to call a doctor?
Oh, no, I don't need to see a doctor.
You certainly know how to put a man in his planet.
What a man in his planet.
Aunt Anna has something for you.
She has? Well, why doesn't she come in? Come in, Aunt Anna.
No, go right ahead and read the letter. Don't.
Oh my gosh, if it says something about revealing that it's him, I might cry. Because that's going to be really beautiful. Or is he going to keep up the charade like in You've Got Mail? I don't know. I mean, some things are going along the same lines of as You've Got Mail, but there are some things obviously that are different, so I'm not 100% sure.
I'll sell more goods than I ever sold before.
Well, it's amazing what one letter can do.
You know, if I weren't feeling so happy, I'd be very annoyed with you. Who is this very attractive young man?
He's just writing about himself.
Well, it's difficult to explain a man like him to a man like you.
Girl, you have no idea.
Fire and mystery.
I do that too when I read. Especially if I'm reading a long article or a letter and I just go, ah.
An inspiration. I'm going to give one to my friend for Christmas.
Oh, Miss Novak, now, you're taking an awful chance.
Oh, is this our new errand boy?
Folks, I have great news for you. I just talked to the hospital and Mr. Matashek is much better.
Woohoo! Are those little stockings hanging in the window? Oops, sorry, my headphone just went.
Well, when I come back Monday, I might have a ring on my finger.
Girl, you've only been corresponding through the letters. Is he gonna go back and be like, I have set the trap? You get to want it. That's like, in a way, also, it's like, oh, I just helped pick out your Christmas gift for you. Oh, this warms my heart. Just because I know that Christmas is coming. I hate the commercialism of Christmas, but I do still love all the getting together and decorating the tree and whatnot. There he is! He's back! $51.50! What are you, a millionaire? Backfired again. $99.80! Whoa!
How much is it?
Nowadays, those prices, you'd be only buying like 2 things.
$9,654.75.
Woo!
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. No Christmas is complete without a bonus, am I right?
Ooh, Christmas bonus.
Here, what's your name? Rudy.
Rudy!
That's all right, Rudy.
Look at Rudy. Don't do Peppy.
Too much.
Too much! Shut up, Peppy.
Yeah, I want you all to go home now and have a very Merry Christmas.
If I had known that this was going to be set around Christmas, I would have watched this a little closer to Christmas, but I hope to watch a little more Golden Age Christmas movies. I know I want to watch Miracle on 34th Street. I watched the Richard Attenborough one. I was probably like, I don't know, toddler. Don't remember much, but I should watch the original.
Oh, you have another engagement, huh?
Yes!
No, shh, no.
Oh, is he gonna be alone? Is he gonna be alone on Christmas?
Well,
Invite him.
Merry Christmas.
No, invite Mr. Matachek. He's gonna be alone. Oh, I feel bad for him. Someone invite him to Christmas. Someone invite him. I don't want him being alone.
Rudy.
How old? My people don't live here in town, Mr. Matachek.
Is that so?
Oh,
Do you know other relations?
have Christmas dinner with Rudy.
You mean you're all alone in Budapest on Christmas Eve? A double order of apple strudel with vanilla sauce. Sounds wonderful.
Can I come? A lot of that sounds delicious. Yay! Well, I'm glad they got to have Christmas. I didn't want Mr. Matachek to be alone.
I'll be out in just a second.
Oh, that's all right. No hurry.
He's waiting for you! What? What? Ooh!
So I see what it looks like on a girl.
What it looks like on a... Smooth. That's really smooth. Not gonna lie.
So now you gotta see your girlfriend. By the way, is it serious? Maybe we'll both be engaged Monday morning.
It will happen.
I can't take it anymore.
Came to see me.
Who?
Your fiancé. Yes, yes, he came last night. Why, it shows you how sensitive he is. Of course, you have nothing to worry about. No, he feels that both of you can live very nicely on your salary.
Dude, you are laying it on.
Is to be two and yet one. A man
and a woman blended as angels. Heaven itself. That's Victor Hugo. He stole that.
Oh. I can't take this anymore.
I hate to think I'm spoiling your Christmas.
You need to stop.
If I'd only known in the beginning how you really felt about me, things would have been different. We wouldn't have been fighting all the time. If we did quarrel, it wouldn't have been over suitcases or handbags, but over something like whether your aunt or grandmother should live with us.
No. I'm emotional today. No.
Do you know what I wish would happen? When your bell rings at 8:30 and you open the door, instead of Popkin, I come in. Clara, I can't stand it any longer. Please, take your key and open Post Office Box 237 and take me out of my envelope and kiss me.
Mr. Crowley, you must...
No, I can't. Oh, no, no. Don't do this. I don't have... I don't have tissues.
Dear friend.
Dear friend. Oh, no.
Psychologically, I'm very confused.
No.
But personally, I don't feel bad at all. Very much if I asked you to pull him up now.
Excuse you? Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Oh, that almost made me cry. Oh, mercy sakes. This was really good. Like, I think because I've seen You've Got Mail so many times, there was a lot of references that I was obviously picking up on and knew where the story was going. And because also I know You've Got Mail, I knew that he finds out and she finds out towards the end and they get together, but it was still so sweet. Alright, so that was The Shop Around the Corner, and I greatly enjoyed this movie. It made me tear up a couple of times. I was like this close to fully losing it. I am hoping to do more videos and kind of get a ball rolling on this channel. I do have a list of movies that I am interested in and plan on watching, but if you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and give us a like. Leave a comment down below what you think of this movie if you've seen it. Let me know of any suggestions of movies that I should see that are from the golden age of Hollywood. And yeah, I'm not good at closing things out, so we'll just end it here, and I will hopefully see you all very soon. Bye-bye.